Hey, what do you think? This is Ranting Q. I'm gonna do a few indoor shots now, cause that snow gonna keep me from going out there. So I'm gonna get this set up. So what you see now, I gotta record this. Sorry about not getting it live like I want, but this is what my setup's gonna be. A few more things back here. Hopefully, at the end of the year, come January, I'll be having some more stuff to put up from my winnings in January. But hey, I digress. A big game coming up, y'all. At least that's what everybody else is saying. Have you noticed that every game has been a big game? We haven't had a game where we're going to beat this easy. Everything's been a big game because when we see them, they are 3-1, just like we are. Now, after that point, they lose and boom, they're out. The other teams, they either lower 2-1, but we right there with them 2-1. We're playing them. And then we get higher up in the echelon. The bad teams, as I said, the bad teams, only they can do is get better. As they get toward the end of the year, they get better. That's when we play. Remember, we all thought that the Denver Broncos was going to suck. Freebie, we thought Dallas was going to flake out too. Not thinking about what we did, but we didn't really flake out. But let's talk about that another time. Situation we're looking at right now, at this particular point, is that the fan base is going back to being that small Detroit fan base pretty soon. If they lose this game, everybody's going to jump off. This is just going to be the old-fashioned people like me fan base. One that knows is all you got to do is win 2 games. We can beat Minnesota. We can beat anybody. It's just that Denver got good now, but we still can run the ball. And with us, when off the run, we got the play action, then we'll take over. We'll make it a high-scoring affair if our defense can just hold them a couple times. Defense is defense. They're not a big scoring team. We make 23 points and more, we won the game by what they're telling us. Most of the games that we would have made 30 or more as we're supposed to, we have won all the games at this point, but that's no here nor there. So I'm still worried that there's a big possibility that we're going to have such a small fan base if they lose to Denver. Remember, they're in our house. We thought nobody could beat us in our house, and then Green Bay beat us. So we're not unbeatable, but we should play better, and we will now. Now everybody's getting back. Dan said December, and we've done good, except for the last game. We've done good the last game. Even before that, it was 9-3. I was thinking we go the rest of the way. We're done. We're gonna have number 1. Number 1 is not what I care about. It's being that 1, 2, or 3. Being up there, this way we belong to win our division. Then we got a chance to play either wherever Minnesota, whoever's going to be in the bottom 2 in there. We could get number 1, which means Philly or San Francisco lose out. Because if we beat Dallas, we can kick Dallas down below us. Again, the ifs, woofs, and maybes. You know, you can't play the game until the game is played. So let's look at it this way. Detroit, they've been grooming for this type of playoff, this type of position for them. This is how they want to play. Everybody knows Detroit. We know that in cold weather, he doesn't do that well. His hands slip. We know this already. That's why you didn't see any beautiful throws on that day because he couldn't hold on to the ball. We'll resolve that because most of them, 90% of the games will be indoors. With that being indoors or in the dome format, I'm not worried about anything. I'm not worried about our protection, how we would protect him, and teach him how to throw quickly. Once he starts stop, then we had a problem. Same thing with Stafford. Just go right through it, man. Play the game. When he was throwing the ball at people's feet and everybody's getting mad, no, that was beautiful, man. I mean, don't waste the time. Get out the way. Go to the next play. That play is busted. What you got to do, and then move on to the next play. Very successful when he did that. I like the way he played. People thought he was just throwing away. He's just not taking no sack. So let's go back to that way. Next thing that we worry about, I got some time. Nobody's gonna watch it, so what about is now we know where our head's at. Now we know how to play our game. We got some players that can play our game. Our positioning on defense is tough, though. And now, see, only time we have a problem is when we're forced to be a passing offense. We're good at it, but we don't want to be forced to. Play action. Hand off a few times, boom. Fake the handoff. He does a great job of faking the handoff, too. He'll tuck it in. Great job at faking the handoff, swinging around to the corner, then he can make his pass, and then he's on target. He's on target. When he's moving around like that, he can't throw the ball deep. He can't throw that's what they got to realize. He don't throw the ball to the bottom. When he's moving around, he's throwing the ball no more than 20 yards. Maybe 30 if you're really lucky, if you heave it. But to be accurate, he has to stop straight up and throw. And that's right now he's not doing that because it's the pressure. He got to get off being pressured. Offensive line got to become offensive line of old, stopping all these chumps from coming in. Now, they're big. McLaughlin, whoever his name is, he's not going to show up today. So that'll be softer on one end and tougher on that end, but the odds are is going to be, they're going to switch him around. We're fine. I think we can handle these. They don't have the best rushing defense, which is great. So we can handle that. As long as we have a hole that we can deal with, we have one, we can blast these guys out of here. Now, I'm going to go to my favorite number. I'm going dropping it down, though. I'm thinking 37 to 17. And we probably haven't did the right 37 to 10, probably in the last 5 minutes. Then they pick up a touchdown, make them look good. Goodbye. Hey guys, let's see how this works out. 9-4. We get to 10. We've topped our records for the last 20 years. So great. Just being 10, we eclipse another something we haven't been. But to get, I'm thinking 12-5. I'm not really conceding the loss to Dallas. Believe it or not, I'm conceding the last game being the loss because they whooped them other 3. Now they're putting everybody who wants to play in there just to give our guys a rest, and then they get whooped. That's what I'm saying. Because other than that, I think we're at 13-4 will easily be what's going to happen. As ever, Minnesota quarterback situation is dead. We just got to play like we play like we have to play like we're a leopard looking at a gazelle. Once we get that mug down and he's injured, we take him out. We don't play. We take him out, cut him up, have him for dinner. If we do anything weaker than that, then we'll get a weaker plan. What do you guys think, man? This is a Ranting Q. Hope I can put it onto something else. I can save this if I can. If I can't, I can't. Hey, y'all stay fresh, Detroit.